The northeastern province of Heilongjiang in China has been plunged into crisis. An extreme snowstorm of epic proportions has unleashed its fury, devastating communities and bringing the region to its knees. This is a catastrophe of monumental scale, requiring an emergency response like never before. The people of Heilongjiang awoke on Monday, November 6th, to an unrelenting blizzard, the likes of which had not been witnessed in decades. As the storm intensified over the coming days, it became clear this was no ordinary weather event. The havoc and destruction left in the wake of this snowstorm will not soon be forgotten. Within hours, highways across Heilongjiang were rendered impassable. The sheer weight of snow and ice on the roads made driving treacherous, if not outright impossible. Commuters found themselves stranded, unable to reach their destinations. Supply trucks ground to a halt, cut off from the communities relying on their deliveries. Even the airports were not spared. Runways disappeared under blankets of snow, leading to the cancellation of flights province-wide. The human impact was immediate and devastating. Residents venturing outside were swept off their feet by piercing winds and blinding snow. Those brave or careless enough to defy the conditions clung to trees and poles to avoid being tossed about like rag dolls. For the vulnerable, the elderly, and those living on the streets, this quickly became a matter of life or death. Buildings strained and groaned under the accumulation of snow weighing down rooftops. The people of Heilongjiang could only watch in dismay as structures gave way, collapsing under the immense pressure. In one tragic instance, a stadium in Jiamusi buckled, trapping 3 individuals inside. Local authorities rushed to the scene to begin round-the-clock rescue efforts. The China Meteorological Administration issued an ominous warning. This snowstorm was on track to shatter long-standing records. The forecast called for continued heavy snowfall, unlike anything seen at this time of year. For students and teachers, just venturing out to attend class was deemed too risky. Schools across Heilongjiang, as well as neighboring Liaoning and Mongolia provinces, made the tough but necessary decision to suspend classes until the storm passed. The trigger for this record-breaking weather event, the convergence of 2 drastically different air masses, a mass of warm, humid air surging in from the Bohai and Yellow Seas to the south, collided with the frigid northern air sitting over the northeast. This clash supercharged precipitation to staggering levels. The consequences grew more devastating by the hour. Footage emerged showing an endless line of trucks at a standstill outside Harbin, capital of Heilongjiang. The vehicles, their windshields fully blanketed in snow, waited helplessly for road conditions to improve. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, China's meteorological authorities escalated their emergency response, issuing an orange alert, the second highest on their 4-tier warning system. This was no brief passing storm. Forecasts showed it continuing to pummel the region throughout the week. Heilongjiang bore the brunt, along with northern and southern China, also facing severe impacts. In anticipation of plunging temperatures, cities including Beijing and Tianjin took preventative action. On Monday at midnight, they switched on central heating systems to protect citizens from the bitter cold ahead. The government website Weather China publicized advisories aimed at mitigating risk and minimizing unnecessary exposure. The elderly, children, and those susceptible to the cold were urged to remain indoors. For those venturing out, extreme caution was advised, given the potential for further treacherous conditions. Despite the challenges, regional authorities mobilized quickly to aid those in distress and keep day-to-day life functioning. Their no-nonsense response and hands-on support has been crucial for coping with this overwhelming crisis. Still, nothing could fully prevent the widespread suffering and destruction. Footage emerging from the snow-swamped region shows the sheer enormity of the disaster. Mile after mile of roadways rendered useless. Entire communities cut off without electricity and supplies. Gut-wrenching images of livestock frozen to death inside enclosures. For truck drivers on the highways, the situation escalated into a harrowing ordeal. Stranded for days on end without food or heat, their trucks surrounded by mounting snow. These essential workers endured excruciating conditions, and still the blizzard raged on. When the full toll is tallied, this may well rank among the most damaging snow events in China's recent history. The Meteorological Administration's dire warning has proven prophetic, with the unprecedented precipitation shattering records across the Northeast. Yet challenges on this scale tend to reveal the true character of communities. And the people of Heilongjiang have risen to meet this trial with determination, resilience, and solidarity. In this desperate hour, humanity shines through. Stories have emerged of brave volunteers and emergency responders risking it all to rescue those trapped by the snowstorm. Locals sheltered stranded travelers in their homes until roads reopened. Restaurants provided free meals to utility workers laboring around the clock in sub-zero temperatures to restore power. So while the blizzard rages on, claiming more victims and inflicting greater hardship with each passing day, the spirit of the people remains unbroken. They know with certainty this too shall pass, and when the clouds finally part, the rebuilding and healing can begin. The road ahead will be long and arduous, but the people of Heilongjiang will walk it together, side by side, resilient as ever. This is the essence of the human spirit. In our darkest moments, when faced with forces beyond our control, we summon incredible courage and compassion. Disasters will come and go, but humanity endures. The snowstorm still grips Heilongjiang province as we speak, with no end yet in sight. But already, we've witnessed the character of this community revealed under pressure. No matter how long the road to recovery, the people of Heilongjiang will walk it together, never losing hope. Their resolve is a shining light, cutting through even the most punishing blizzard. When future generations look back on this catastrophe, the stories they'll tell won't be of records broken or economic tolls, as impactful as those are. It will be the stories of people rising above, of neighbors helping neighbors, of resolute citizens supporting one another through a crisis not of their making. This is the legacy of the people of Heilongjiang province. So stay strong, people of the Northeast. Know that though the blizzard rages on, this too shall pass. Brighter days await, and your spirit will guide the way. Thanks for watching.